What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, and we back at with another NFL record prediction. And this time, we'll be doing our NFL record prediction for the Kansas City Chiefs for the 2022 NFL season. Give you my thoughts, give you my game by game analysis, see how many games I think the Chiefs will win and how many games I think the Chiefs will lose. So before I give you my record prediction for the Kansas City Chiefs for the 2022 NFL season, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see what you think your record prediction for the Chiefs is. Do you think they're going to win a division this year? Do you think they're going to slightly take a step back? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs, or you think they're going to miss the playoffs? Just let me know in the comment section below what you think. All right, guys. Chiefs Kingdom, it's time to get started. So week one, they have to play on the road versus the Arizona Cardinals. Obviously, this game right here is very interesting, and it can go either way, though, because here's the thing. The Cardinals have a really explosive offense, but their offense is really good. But by the way, both these two teams' offenses are really good. But you know what? They both have lots of firepower on offense, but their defenses are a little sketchy, though. But you know what? It's hard to say who will win between those two. But you know what? I could roll with the Cardinals here because I feel like Kyler can put up a show here. But you know what? I'm just gonna go. But the Cardinals don't really have DeAndre Hopkins, and he's likely gonna get suspended. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just go with the Chiefs here to win this game because I just think the Chiefs are just a better team. And also, I like the coach more for the Chiefs more I like than the Cardinals coach. So I think the Chiefs do have the better coaching staff in this game. So yeah. And they should be able to put up a good game plan, too, against the Cardinals offense. Their defense should. I think. And also, I just think the weaponry for the Chiefs is probably going to be too much for the Cardinals secondary to handle. Because I don't think the Cardinals really have any corners that can cover. So, yeah. But I think this game right here is going to be super close. Arizona can definitely pull off an upset. But I just kind of feel like the Chiefs are going to find a way to win this game. As long as their defense, if they can at least keep them, if they can at least get up early, then they might blow the Cardinals out. So, yeah. That's why I think the Chiefs find a way to win this game. Now, next game, they got to play at home versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Obviously, I believe in the Chargers video, I had the Chiefs win at home. But this is a Thursday night game. I'll always go with the home team because Thursday night is, wacky. But you know what? We could definitely see the Chiefs lose this game. But you know what? Since this game's in Arrowhead Stadium, I'm going to go with the Chiefs here because I just think the Chiefs are just... I just kind of feel like Andy Reid's offense is just going to put up a show here. And I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to have a... is going to have a big game. And I think their offense, I think they're going to find a way to, tear apart the Chargers defense. So, yeah. That's why I think the Chiefs will find a way to win this game. Now, next game, they got to play on the road versus the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this is another tough game right here that can go either way, though. The Colts got a new quarterback. Yeah. Their defense is really good. But you know what? This is a game where we can definitely see the Colts win this game because I feel like they can match up well. The Chiefs really good. So, yeah, and also I just feel like that the Colts defense, I think they can find a way to at least slow down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. I feel like they can disrupt the run game and they can disrupt Mahomes and get pressure. And they have a great pass defense as well. I feel like their secondary is good enough to at least play man coverage. But you know what? I don't really think the Colts really have that much receiver, though. Besides Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce, yeah, we can definitely see Matt Ryan pull up a show here. But I think this game might be close, though. But you know what? Since this game is in Indy, even though this game's in Indy, I'm probably just going to go ahead and just go with Mahomes on the last drive and say the Chiefs will win this game because I just really think that the Chiefs I mean, they have a better receiving core. I mean, they have more receivers. Like, yeah, and and I feel like Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense, I feel like they're just gonna put up a good game plan against the Colts defense. I think the Chiefs offense is gonna like play well against the Colts defense. I feel like they can put the Colts defense in a bad position. So yeah, but I think it will be close. But I think the Chiefs find a way to win this game, maybe in a shootout or maybe by a field goal or something. So yeah. Now next game, week 4, they gotta play on the road versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is almost like a Super Bowl rematch game. But you know what? I feel like this game can go either way though, because I remember in 2020, I believe that the Chiefs did beat them. Because here's the thing, their defense really disrupt Tom Brady, and Tyreek Hill had a big game. But you know what? They don't got Tyreek Hill and all that, so I don't really know if the Chiefs are gonna find a way to at least beat. I don't really know if they can beat Tampa Bay though. But look, if Tom Brady was not playing, I mean, I could definitely see the Chiefs winning. But since Tom Brady is playing and coming out of retirement, you know, this game right here can definitely be very close, be super close. Like, it can go either way, though. I mean, we could definitely see the Chiefs pull it off, though. But if it wasn't Kansas City, I can go with the Chiefs. But, since it's in Tampa Bay, I'm just going to go with the Bucs here because I just think the Bucs are just a more complete team, and they have the better quarterback, and they're at home. I mean, yeah, and I just kind of feel like that, I just feel like Tom Brady, and and those weapons they have on offense, it's probably going to be too much for your defense. I mean, yeah. I feel like Mike Evans and Godwin's going to have a big game. And even if Gronk, if he comes out of retirement, I feel like he played and might have a good game. So, yeah. And also, I feel like that the Bucs defensive line is very strong. I think they can get pressure on Mahomes. They can find a way to disrupt the run game and all that. And they have a great secondary, though, which their secondary is really strong, though, which I think they can play man coverage in this game and probably cover the receivers of the Chiefs and probably take away the passing game. But I think this game right here is going to be very close, though. But I think that the Bucs find a way to win this game at least by a field goal or maybe by 3 points. The next game, week 5, they got to play versus the Raiders on a Monday Night Football. Obviously, I got them beating the Raiders the first game. I mean, because, it's in Kansas City. And, Monday night is always hard to go against the away team on a Monday Night Football. So, yeah. So yeah, and also the Chiefs are at home and they have the better coach and they have a better quarterback. So yeah, that's pretty much why. But you know what? I believe this is a game where I believe last year they swept the Raiders. Where because I think last year they swept the Raiders because Derek Carr really didn't really play his best game. In both of those games, he didn't really play his best game because the Chiefs defense, they were stopping their running game, they was taking away their passing game. I mean, they really had a good game plan. So, yeah. But I feel like this game is gonna be close though. I mean, as long as Derek Carr, if he doesn't play garbage this game, then I think they can keep it close though. But I think Derek Carr is gonna play a little well in this game, so yeah. But I still think the Chiefs will find a way to win this game. Now, next game, week 6, they gotta play at home versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, this is another interesting game that can go either way though. I mean, the Buffalo Bills, last year they beat you guys in the regular season, and then you beat them in the playoffs though. But you know what? Even though this game is in Kansas, I feel like this game right here is going to be super close, though. But even though this game is in Kansas City, I know it's in Kansas City and Buffalo's coming to town. But you know what? I'm just probably going to go ahead and just go with the Bills here because I just think the Bills are just a more superior team. So, yeah. And I just kind of feel like that the Bills did prove to me that they could really expose the Chiefs defense. Like they could really tear apart the Chiefs defense. And I feel like they do have the weapons to like dice up the Chiefs defense, which the secondary is really not great. But you know what? And also I just found out with the Bills defensive line, I think they can find a way to create pressure and disrupt the run game. And I think their secondary is good enough, which I think they can like cover the receivers of the Chiefs. Like they can find a way to like take away the passing game, like they did to Tyreek Hill. Maybe they can like take away their passing game. But you know what? If long as Patrick Mahomes doesn't really play garbage, then I think they can keep it close. But I feel like it will be a little close this time. But you know what? I think it might be a high scoring game as well. But I think the Bills find a way to win this game by a field goal or something, or maybe by 3 points, or maybe they win by a touchdown. The next game, week 7, they got to play on the road versus San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is another interesting game, though. Now, this can go either way, though, because here's the thing. The Niners are kind of one of the most talented rosters we ever seen. I mean, they are. Like, their roster is really good. But I don't really know, because I think a lot of people are trying to say the Chiefs might win because they have the quarterback advantage, but I don't really know. I mean, we can definitely see one of those teams win. Like I don't know what to choose. You know what? I'm going to hold on to that. I'm probably just going to think about it and come back to that one. So now you get a bye week 8, so which you have rest time, prepare, and watch film, you get extra time, to rest since it's a bye week. Then week 9, they got to play at home versus Tennessee Titans. I believe they're going to get their revenge on Tennessee, so they should beat the Titans here. I mean, the Titans, I feel like they're going to take a step back this year because they don't got A.J. Brown, they don't got Julio Jones. So, so I feel like that the Chiefs defense, they should be able to at least put up a good game plan against the Titans offense. I mean, they should get a good game plan. So, So, I don't really know who's playing quarterback for the Titans, whether it's going to be Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis. I mean, a rookie on the road is kind of tough, so the Chiefs still have the better quarterback, better coach. They're at home, and there's the more complete team. I mean, that's pretty much why. I mean, I think the Chiefs will win. And also, I feel like their offense has a big game against that defense. So, and also, Titans don't really have any corners that can cover. So, I feel like that Juju Smith-Schuster should have a big game. I think Sky Moore can have a big game, and so does Valdes-Scantling and Travis Kelce. That's pretty much why I think the Chiefs win. All right, next game, week 10, they got to play at home versus Jacksonville Jaguars. They should easily beat the Jaguars. I mean, Jacksonville is really not that good. So, I mean, Chiefs, they're just a better team. They're at home. They have the better quarterback, better coach. I mean, that's pretty much why I think the Chiefs win this game. The next game, week 11, they got to play on the road versus LA Chargers. I believe they split with the Chargers here. So, they're going to lose on the Chargers on the road because I think the Chargers, I just feel like they're just going to be a better team than the Chiefs. So, and I feel like that Brandon Stanley's defense is going to have a good game plan versus Andy Reid's offense. And I feel like Justin Herbert is just going to have a field day and all that. So, I think he's going to like dice up your defense. So, I think the Chargers defense can get pressure on Mahomes. They should disrupt the run game and all that. So, that's pretty much why I think the Chargers win this game. Next game, they got to play at home versus the LA Rams. Now, this is another game right here that can go either way, though, because here's the thing. The Rams have a really great defensive line. And, the Chiefs are really good at attacking defenses. But you know what? We can definitely see Mahomes thrive against the Rams defense because sometimes the Rams defense don't be playing that good. So, we could definitely see the Chiefs win this game since in Arrowhead Stadium. But you know what? I'm just probably going to lead towards the Rams here because I just kind of feel like the Rams are just a better team. They have a better defense. I mean, I just kind of feel like that their defense is going to find a way to get pressure on Mahomes, and I feel like they'll find a way to disrupt the run game and all that. And also, I believe they do have a good enough secondary to like take away their passing game and all that. So, yeah, I believe the Rams defense can do that. And also, the weapons that the Rams have on offense, I think with Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson, Tyler Higbee, there's just gonna be too much for your defense. So yeah. So that's why I think the Rams are gonna win. Next game, week 13, they have to play on the road versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, this is another game that can go either way because I believe the Bengals beat you guys twice last year. But you know what? Since in Cincinnati, it don't really matter. I mean, I'm taking the Chiefs. They're gonna get their revenge on the Bengals. Yeah. I just kind of feel the Chiefs are gonna get their revenge on them because they lost to them twice. Yeah, because I think the other game, I think the Bengals really put up a great game plan on defense. Offensively, they really did a good job, exposing your defense. They proved me wrong in that game. Joe broke. Last time, like every time when the Chiefs, when they be up a couple points, the Bengals sometimes always come back on them. But you know what? I feel like the Chiefs defense is going to play good this game, and I think Patrick Mahomes is going to thrive against the Bengals defense. And I don't think the Bengals have a good enough secondary that can cover. I think their secondary is good, but not strong. Okay, but I think the weapons that the Chiefs have on offense, I feel like they're just going to have a big game and all that. So, yeah. I just feel like Patrick Mahomes will put up a show here. So, yeah. But I think it will be super close. So, Cincinnati can definitely pull this one off, but I think the Chiefs find a way to win this game. All right, next game, week 14, they got to play on the road versus the Denver Broncos. Obviously, I believe the Chiefs are going to split with the Broncos this year. So I'm going to say they at least lose the first game to the Broncos and win the second game versus the Broncos. Now, here's why. The reason why I had the Broncos splitting with the Chargers, having the Broncos beating the Chiefs once is because here's the thing. The Broncos got a new quarterback in Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson is really good at, I feel like he can really put up a show here in Denver. I think he's going to put up a show here in Denver versus the Chiefs. So I think they should be able to win this game at home. So, yeah. And also the reason why I have them beating the Broncos in Week 17, because, they always own the Broncos. Yeah. There's no question that. And also, I just feel like that the weapons they have on offense. And also, I just really think the Broncos do struggle with your offensive scheme. Yeah. That's pretty much why I think the Chiefs win the second game. All right, the next game, Week 15, they got to play on the road versus the Houston Texans. They should easily beat the Texans. The Texans are definitely going to be one of the worst teams in the league. They're a dumpster fire. They don't have a quarterback. Their coaching is not good. I feel like the Chiefs, they have the better coaching staff, better quarterback, better coach. There's the better team. Yeah, that's pretty much why. Then Week 16, they got to play at home versus the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this is on a Saturday, so I believe they should easily beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks are definitely going to be one of the worst teams in the league, too. Seattle, this is the same thing with Houston. Seattle does not have a quarterback. Their coaching, it's solid, but not fantastic. So, yeah. So, I believe the Chiefs should easily win this game because, Chiefs got the better quarterback, better coach. They're at home, and they're just the better team. So, yeah, that's pretty much why the Chiefs win this game. Then last game, Week 18, they got to play on the road versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this is a game right here that can go either way. But you know what? I feel like that, since, I kind of feel like that, both these two teams are going to make the playoffs, though. I could definitely see this going either way. But you know what? I'm taking the Raiders here. I just feel like the Raiders are going to split with the Chiefs this year. I feel like Derek Carr is going to put up a show here at home. So, yeah, I feel like Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, they'll be too much for your defense to handle, and they're just tough to cover. So yeah, that's pretty much why I think the Raiders win. Then last game, okay, now it's time to go back to this game. So the Chiefs are looking at 10-6. So when you look back at this game here versus the Niners, now this is a really tough game to predict because it's hard to say which offense plays this game, but I don't really know. I mean, I could definitely see the Chiefs win on the road, but I just kind of feel like San Francisco is just a tough place to play at. And the Niners are just a very physical team. Like, they're one of the most talented rosters we ever seen in the NFL. I mean, even if Trey Lance, I don't really know who the quarterback is. Whether it's going to be Jimmy G or Trey Lance. I mean, even if Trey Lance is in this game, I mean, I think I would go with the Chiefs here. But I'm regretting Jimmy G's going to stay in San Francisco. Like, who knows? Like, I don't really know if he will be. You know what? I'm just probably going to go ahead and just say the Niners are going to win this game. I mean, I just don't know why. I mean, I just kind of feel like the Niners, they have the weapons on offense to move the ball against the Chiefs defense. I mean, I feel like Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk, I feel like they're just going to be tough to cover. So, yeah. And also, they have a really strong defensive line that can get pressure and disrupt the run game. And I think they can cause some turnovers. So, yeah. And I think their secondary could be good enough to, to cover the receivers of the 49ers, of the Chiefs. Because I don't really know if the Niners have enough corners to do that. But, yeah. So, that's why I think the Niners find a way to win this game. But I think it will be close. But I think the Niners find a way to win this game in a field goal. Well, all right, guys. As of right now, I have the Chiefs going 10-7. I mean, with 3-3 in the division, 8-4 in the conference, 6-2 at home, 4-5 away. I mean, when you look at this, when you look at this AFC division, and it's so competitive. When you look at this schedule, now I feel like this is a difficult schedule because they play like almost all the best teams in the NFL, like in each conference. Because here's the thing. Because here's what they play. They play the Chargers twice. They play the Colts, the Buccaneers, the Raiders twice, the Bills, the Niners, the Rams, the Bengals, the Broncos twice, the Raiders twice. And they also play the Cardinals as well too. So yeah, I kind of feel like this is a difficult schedule. So yeah, I just kind of feel like that the Chiefs are probably just going to take a little bit of a step back this year because, due to like a difficult schedule. So yeah. I just kind of feel like that the Chiefs. I feel like that the Chiefs. I kind of feel like 10-7 should be good enough to make the playoffs. It'll be so disappointing that the Chiefs to miss a playoff because I don't want to see the Chiefs miss a playoffs goal because I want to see the Chiefs make the playoffs though. No, doesn't matter how many games they win. But you know what? I think they do have a high ceiling though. So I'm gonna say the ceiling can be like about 12-5, and maybe their floor can be 9-8, or maybe I can see them being as good as 11-6, 12-5, 13-4. Yeah. What I'm probably gonna say the Chiefs' ceiling can probably be about 13-4, and then maybe their floor can be about 9-8. So somewhere in that range, I think the Chiefs can go somewhere from 10 to 12 wins, but I'm sticking with 10 here because of a difficult schedule and them playing one of the best teams in the NFL, especially with good quarterbacks. So yeah, that's how I see it as the Chiefs. That's how I see it. So if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think I'm right or you think I'm wrong? Just let me know if I'm right or wrong. Well, it's Emmanuel Jones for Big Fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.